We love to print on Uncoated. We're really excited that we can print just as sharp and just as detailed on Uncoated as we can a coated sheet. And we've found ways to compensate with PMS colors and varnishes and techniques, and it just gets wonderful results. It's really important that you customize your curve. You customize your curve for your own printing conditions, for your own presses. That's so important because, softwares offer curve compensations, but no two printers are exactly the same. The main thing is file adjustment. You can't use a file that you use on a coated sheet. Maybe that middle tone dot gain and the highlights need to be backed off 20%. And most of the time, the way to do that would be to print a grayscale and see what your grayscale is printing on that stock and actually measure it. Run your inks where you want to be, and then measure your dot gain, and that helps pre-press. When you put the standard process colors down on a coated sheet versus an uncoated, the ink colorants take on a different look. We can alter that ink hue so that it looks the same on uncoated. So that can give you one step better results because you're changing for the hue of the inks. The printers that have UV presses take advantage of UV ink. UV ink, as you know, it's a dry trap process. It's dried and cured with heat lamps at the end of every unit. So it's a dry trap, so the ink doesn't have a chance to absorb in the paper anymore. It dries it on top a little bit. And because of that, your dot gain is about half of what it would be a conventional. Also, you don't have to use offset powder, so you don't have to run it back through to dust the sheet. There are some very unique things out also that when you print conventional inks, it's important to put like a dull varnish on top of it to seal the sheet, but also to minimize the surface, the surface texture. And that'll help give it a matte look. We've been asked so many times about varnishes. The theory is, well, we'd like to do a gloss varnish on the image. We'd like to have the image pop away from the soft texture. And unfortunately, you don't see a massive difference. It reacts differently on uncoated. And really what it does, it's quite harmful because it actually enhances the surface texture. The uncoated stock paper mills have been working with all the ink manufacturers, and so there's some coating techniques out there that a lot of the ink manufacturers are making. They have some stuff that gives it like a soft touch feel. There's some raised areas that they can create. So there's a lot of things that will actually enhance on an uncoated. We're also finding out on an uncoated that it's great for embossing too, with all the extra fibers that are in there. It does a much better job, holds much more on blind embossing and the different bindery techniques also. We've had great experience with the Domtar products. We can run Cougar through the press, and there's very, very minimal dusting and lenting that we experience, and through the whole run process and the continuity, we've had great success, including all the way through the bindery. It's been consistent. We've had excellent results with the Domtar collection, with the Cougar and the Lynx. They seem to be fairly priced, and we've had excellent results with it.